Hey, it's Coach Brent with Kicking World. We just wrapped up our 2016 showcase in beautiful San Diego, California on Saturday and Sunday, December 10th and 11th. It was a really good weekend. We had close to 50 of the top kickers and punters from around the country from over 20 different states that we coached this year. We invited from over 1,100 students, just over 90, and we had about 50 campers, so it was a very, very exclusive event, and I'd like to give you a recap of the whole weekend's festivities. On day one, we were using brand new, out of the wrapper, Under Armour 695 XT footballs. On day one, typically how it works with the showcase is the students struggle a little bit because the ball doesn't go quite as far. Our overall kickoff winner for day one was Alex Schrag, class of 2017 kicker punter from the Colony High School in Texas. He had a great all-around weekend. Number 2 overall was Dario Longhetto, class of 2017 kicker punter from Newbury Park High School in California. He also had a great weekend. And number 3 overall was Drew Chilcote, class of 2019 from Fort Worth Country Day High School in Texas, and he had a phenomenal weekend as well. And number 4 overall, one of our top competitors from the 15 showcase this year, Avery Wilson, had a great day one on kickoffs, class of 2018 from Quincy Senior High School in Illinois. All around the kickoffs were a very good showing, but what you'll see is that from day one to day 2 that the stats significantly improved as the balls broke in, as well as the sun broke and the atmospheric pressure lightened up. So our overall punt winner on day one, really good day all around both days, was Clayton Stewart, class of 2018 from Flower Mound High School in Texas. Our number 2 overall punter on day one was Colton Barber, a class of 2017 punter from Snow Canyon High School in Utah. And our number 3 overall, completely exact same stats, tied for distance and hang time average, was Alex Schrag, class of 2017 from the Colony High School in Texas, and John McCormick, class of 2018 from Austin Bowie High School in Texas. On day one, we had some really good field goal charting. We had 4 guys tied for runner-up with perfect kicks through 50 yards. Those were Dario Longhetto, class of 2017 from Newbury Park High School in California, Eric Fellenzer, class of 2018, Dana Hills High School in Orange County, California, Stephen Personelli, class of 2018, Park Hill South High School in Missouri. Stephen had probably one of the most all-around consistent field goal performances this weekend as far as ball flight, trajectory, and foot-to-ball contact. And finally, Clayton Stewart, class of 2018, Flower Mound High School in Texas. Those were the 4 runners-up tied from all the way through 50 yards. Now our overall winner on day one, big Hunter Everett, almost 6'4", from Newcastle High School in Oklahoma. He was perfect on all of his kicks through 55 yards. On day 2, the sun finally broke and things were back to normal in San Diego, California. We were looking at about 64 degrees, warm and sunny, with a very consistent left to right wind throughout kickoffs and punts, which posed a 2-yard advantage on kickoffs and about a 3-yard advantage on punts. But when we got later in the day, the wind shifted and was more in our face, and once we got to our 50-yard and out kicks, students started struggling as it was about a 3 or 4 yard wind disadvantage in our face and swirling. So it was a little bit challenging, but that's part of kicking, that's part of football, so they all learned how to cope and adapt with it. On day 2 kickoffs, Landon Reeves, class of 2019 kicker from Idalou High School out in Lubbock, Texas, really showed up with a 60-yard, 3.46 best ball. Great job as a sophomore. Our class of 2018, Eric Fellenzer from Dana Hills High School in California's best ball was a 65, 3.60 hang time, which won him the 2018 class on day 2. For 2017, and also the overall kickoff winner, Lucas Haversick from Norco High School with a monster 77-yard, 3.84 best ball. Very big leg, probably the strongest kickoff leg in the whole country right now for the class of 2017. Running through our punt elimination winners going from youngest to oldest for our class of 2020 to 2021, which is freshmen, and we had one 8th grader class. The winner was Lucas Mayer from Hebron High School in Texas. He had a nice 40.40 hang best ball as a freshman. Very good job. Class of 2019, our sophomores, Drew Chilcote had a great weekend all around from Fort Worth Country Day High School in Texas. His best ball on day 2 was a 52-yard, 4.47-yard punt. Excellent D1 college level punt right there. And class of 2018 punt champion from day 2 eliminations is Clayton Stewart, who had a great weekend as well from Flower Mound High School in Texas. His best ball was 45 yards, 4.22 seconds. And finally, our class of 2017 punt champ for day 2 was Lucas Haversick from Norco High School, who also won overall punt on day 2 with a whopping 54-yard, 4.73-yard punt. He's performed extremely well under pressure at every single camp he's attended, and he is one of the top kicker punters in the country. Our overall punt winner was Drew Chilcote from Fort Worth Country Day High School. He turned in a very, very consistent weekend. One of the top kickers and punters out there. Great job. Now I'm going to run down our field goal champions from day 2. For our class of 2019, it was Carson Moore from Woodlands Prep High School in Texas. And runner-up, going neck to neck, they had about 3 or 4 kicks into the last round on day 2, was Gabe Lozano from Westlake High School in Texas. For our class of 2018 and class of 2020 and 21, we did not declare a winner. For class of 2017 field goals and the overall champion on day 2 was Dario Longhetto. Great job to Dario on winning the field goal battle, and he also won an Xbox One S, which was really cool for him. Okay, now I'm going to run down some of the notable performances from this weekend. These are guys that had a good outing, but maybe did not win one of the camp competitions. Seniors Shane McDonough from Clearwater High School in Florida and Colton Barber from Snow Canyon High School in Utah showed a lot of promise, particularly with punting. Leonardo Villarreal, a senior from Prepatec Monterrey in Mexico, had an impressive kickoff leg. Kayla Mancini, a sophomore from Cibola High School in New Mexico, and Alexander Sliney, a junior from Needham High School in Massachusetts, had some very good kickoffs and field goals on day 1. They do need to work on their overall consistency. Sabino Lozano, a senior from Dobie High School in Houston, Texas, had a very big kickoff leg distance-wise, but does need to add a little bit more on hang time. Anthony Ferruta, a senior from Villa Park High School in Orange County, California, had a good showing this weekend and had some really big kickoff hits, but he does need to work on his overall consistency. John McCormick, a sophomore from Bowie High School in Austin, Texas, was number 3 overall on punt charting in day 1 and had a very good all-around showing this weekend. Avery Wilson, a junior from Quincy Senior High School in Illinois, who also had an excellent 2015 showcase, showed a ton of strength on kickoffs in particular, but does need to polish up his field goal consistency. And Jonathan DeLuca, junior kicker from Boone High School in Florida, had a great all-around weekend and a very strong leg. So those were just some of the guys I wanted to mention that did not win any of the competitions on day 1 or day 2, but placed very high in the stats and had a good overall showing throughout the weekend.
And a special congratulations to our newest hot prospects who earned a place on our list from their performance this weekend. Class of 2019 specialist Drew Chilcote from Texas, Gabe Lozano from Texas, Carson Moore from Texas, and Landon Reeves from Texas. Great job, guys. Class of 2018 specialist Jonathan DeLuca from Florida, Stephen Personelli from Missouri, and Clayton Stewart from Texas. And finally, our newest 2017 prospects, we had one of them. Congratulations to Dario Longhetto from California. Well done, guys. You really earned your spot on the list, and we're proud of you.
The 2016 showcase was a major success, and we thank everyone for attending this year, and we really had a good time bonding with the students, parents, and coaches throughout the weekend, from the start of our Friday kickoff party to Saturday and Sunday's competitions, as well as that excellent Navy SEAL speaker, Mr. Gleason, that came out to talk, and Dr. Kim Wagner for the sports psychology presentation. We really appreciate your time, and we thank everyone for being a part of it with us this weekend and for giving us the opportunity to coach you. We look forward to seeing you at a Kicking World Camp real soon, and if you're a college coach listening to this recap, please feel free to text, email, or call me anytime so I can help facilitate your college recruiting efforts.